Hey everybody out there on Facebook world, Twitter world, Instagram world, YouTube world, whatever world you come
world?
from. TikTok world.
Are we on TikTok world?
We do. We just started a TikTok channel. I don't know. She's the
Clubhouse
TikTok
world?
person. Can you put videos on Clubhouse?
Okay, never mind.
This is why I
Social
love
land.
live.
Social
yes,
land.
social land. So I'm sure, obviously, you know me, Tanya Hiltz from Cloud Business Services and Tanya's Bookkeepers Bootcamp, and I am here right now on the second vendor day of Scaling New Heights in Orlando with Allison from Liscio. I'm sure everybody knows Allison from her previous lives and Liscio and her excitement. So yes, that's awesome. I'm so glad to be here, Allison. So first off, for anybody out there who does not know or does not understand, because I did not understand at first until you explained it a little better, what Liscio actually does. So let us know.
So we solve the very real challenge that accountants and bookkeepers have with all of this communications with their clients. And that, if you think about it, there's a bunch of categories that comes into. You're either asking them a question, or they're answering one of theirs, so ask and answer. You're either asking them for a document or sending them a document, so send and receive. Okay.
Yep.
And then you also have e-signatures and contracts and engagement letters and those kinds of things thrown in, right? So there's a sort of a contractual sort of thing. And then, but when you sort of break that down, the firm of experts, okay, you guys understand tech, you can do it, you got it, you got your processes and everything. The firm has very different needs than the client.
Yes.
And the client just needs things to be super, super easy. And then most of them, I don't have my phone with me, but most of them need it to be mobile enabled, because that's why you're getting all those texts. That's why you're getting all those emails, because that's what they have in their hand.
Yep.
And the team needs visibility. The team needs transparency. The team needs to be able to see who said what. I mean, you've got a large team. You're remote. Like you can't just stand up and talk to people over the cubicle anymore. Most of us are working in remote firms.
Absolutely.
Liscio is a totally remote firm. Emily works in totally different state than I do. We're thousands of miles apart. So that sort of added atmosphere that we used to solve via just standing up and asking so-and-so, hey, did client XYZ call you or talk to you? What did you say? What did you agree? You can't do anymore.
Right.
So what happens now? You're line copying, you're sending out endless volumes of email, which just explodes everybody's brain. You can't keep up. So there's a transparency issue, there's a security issue, and then there's making it easy for the firm. And so we've wrapped that all into a beautiful mobile-enabled app. You can still do it on your computer. We're browser, Mac or PC, tablet, iPhone, Android. We're really pretty much platform agnostic. But the idea is it's a web-based program that has all these bells and whistles for the accountants and bookkeepers, so they can see everything that pertains to their client communications and document exchange, all in one place. Documents, e-signatures, it's all in there. And then the clients get this quiet space that doesn't compete with email, and it's mobile enabled.
Yep.
Well, so it's all about client communications and just taking all that friction out of,
Yeah, well, just yesterday, and by the way, we are, as soon as we get back from Scaling New Heights, we are onboarding with Liscio. So just like,
tame the madness.
Absolutely, because you guys replace multiple apps.
That's right.
But just yesterday, what you were describing happened with us. We try not to get clients to email anywhere else. We set up a support email, but sometimes they do get one of our emails. But we all have the support email on our phones. Two of us, moments apart, opposite sides of the building, responded to the same client. We didn't know that had already been taken care of. I mean, I'm sure the client's happy in one sense that they got two.
Different answers.
But that's exactly it. You're right.
Sometimes it might be they might not have the full context.
Absolutely.
Now, it sounds like your team, same answer. So
that time, hopefully every time, but yes. And what happens if, a client calls and they just received an email from so-and-so and you don't realize that because it accidentally got emailed from their personal one? There are so many issues with that. And with my background of customer service, I'm trying to tell the team, we need notes. You have to note everything. Well, they still forget to note everything because that's a new habit, and that's duplication. Liscio that's one of the problems that you guys solve.
Yeah, the single source of truth. And so if one of your team was like before you answered, you would immediately go in and see if it was answered.
Yep.
And we are now embedding email inside Liscio.
Oh.
It's just about to roll out, so you haven't seen this feature yet.
No, I have not.
It'll be part of your onboarding.
Awesome.
It's just about to go live, Emily. We're in the final beta. Yep. We're bringing her in because she's right here. Emily's our head of success. And we show you a picture. She's Emma Liscio.
Yes.
And I'm Liscio today.
And I love those. And by the way, I just have to say it there, my husband stole my Liscio shirt. It is one of his favorite ones. Just wait till I lose a little more weight. It's one of his favorite ones. And yeah, I think you and I actually were on a Zoom meeting, and yeah, you were like, you saw him walk back in the cockpit with the Liscio. Great advertising.
I don't know. Well, they're super soft. So
they are really nice. They're really nice. And just speaking of the swag, I just have to say, for anybody who loves laptop stickers, there are some amazing ones
I love
here.
this one. Email. Where we're going, we don't need email.
Yeah, and then Franklin, my dear, I don't use email. And this, I have to say my favorite, Dirty Dancing, 80s, goes perfect with the theme for tonight. Nobody puts bookkeepers in the corner. So yeah, absolutely awesome. So yeah, and I love the fact that there was a great sense of humor. You guys really have a great marketing team. They did a great job with selecting you. I think you did a great job with selecting them.
Thank you. Yeah, we really do have a fun time. We're actually in the process of getting our customer stories up on our booth. This is just like this was day one. We're actually on day 3, right? Because day 1 was sort of Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So this is day 1, and then day 2 we've got another probably 48 that we're going to be putting up. So the booth will be completely covered.
Wow.
So, and the other booths, we have 2 booths because that's a longer story. But anyways, we have 2 booths, and so we'll be covering that one as well. So the stories are really interesting about how Liscio is solving these real challenges, how different people's lives are since they've kind of thought differently about their communications. And the reason, you might wonder, since we've got all these things like we don't need email or I don't use email, the reason we're embedding email inside Liscio is that you're still going to get email.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, you get an email from an insurance agent. Now that person you probably wouldn't put into Liscio, but it's on behalf of a client. So what were your options before? You had to email the policy or email, So, and especially if you need a signature on it, that's even trickier.
Yep.
So embedding email inside allows you to make that, to associate that email with that client account.
Yep.
Or turn it into a to-do for either your client or your staff.
Yep.
So it makes it actionable, and then once you associate it, then it becomes part of that single source of truth for the visibility and it's always there.
Yeah, awesome. And I know there's a lot. Yes, I'm going to do a little bit of name dropping right now, folks out there. You've got Andrew Wall.
Yes.
I'm going to say Linda
Artisani, Don Brolin, Michelle Films. I mean, it's a who's who.
Yeah.
Caleb.
Caleb Jenkins. Yep. A lot of top 100 pro advisors.
Yeah, Don said Don already.
And of course, there's Miss Jeannie Whitehouse. Hi, Jeannie. You're good, but yeah, they're like Jeannie.
Jeannie, we work with Jeannie, and she gave us one of her level 5 advisory training courses to give away.
That's
so
awesome.
People can come to the booth and either, if they're serious about Liscio, then set up a demo. If you just want to enter the contest, then come and talk to me because we don't want to clog our demo, our consultant teams.
No,
people
absolutely.
who don't want it, right?
No, absolutely. That makes sense. But you know what? We haven't even had our demo yet, but I have to say the first time that we walked up, saw the Liscio booth, the pre-Allison days, back the last Scaling New Heights that I went to before COVID, I didn't get it. So that marketing team didn't explain it in a way. I thought, wow, $40 a user. I couldn't see the value. I thought, or whatever the price was at that point.
Think that their communications are a problem until you start peeling the onion.
And it's the way that it's explained.
Yeah.
The way it was explained, it didn't solve the problem at that point. And the way that, you've now explained it to me, it's like, oh my God, yes, that is a problem. I acknowledge it's a problem. Yes, this is a solution, a great solution. Again, combining several apps into one. No more DocuSign, no more, sorry DocuSign, but yeah. But, no more your contract
you don't need a
apps, all of
separate
that
subscription
stuff.
anymore for the signature because you've got Adobe Sign it integrated inside.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know before I started talking with Chris all those years ago, 2 years ago now, when I was still at Intuit, but actually having having been laid off, and then I started talking with Chris. I actually didn't think that client communications was a big important problem. I was like, it's not a big important problem. And then we started talking about all the challenges, and the main thing I think for me I'm putting myself in the Wayback Machine when I did lead a team of bookkeepers. It was that transparency between team members.
It's huge.
And then I think the other thing is just making security automatic.
Yep.
Because if you don't give your clients something that most of them do need in mobile.
Yep.
And that's why they're texting you. That's why they're emailing you from their phone. It's because that's why they're sending you documents via their emails, because they have their phone in their hand.
Yeah.
And that's what they have, right?
Yep.
So, and we started looking at all the challenges that firms have, and having lived that. Or it started to really, and I'm an empath. So what happens is,
I am too. I understand. I totally get it. Yes, we are. We are. You're right.
And we have to be careful because we take on that pain as if it's our own.
We do.
But in this case, it was a positive thing for me as a marketer because I really could feel it. And then I started talking to people and saying, well, how is Liscio helping you? How is it solving you? And their whole faces would change, and they would say, oh, I have everything in one place. I don't feel so disorganized. My team can see what anybody is saying to our clients. I can research things if I need to quickly. I don't have to hunt in so many places for documents.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't have people texting me anymore. They go through Liscio because they know they're going to get an answer really quickly. So just all these things that it solves, and we want you to use whatever back office software you want to use. So we integrate with Carbon. We're talking with Sharon from Financial Sense about integration there. There are so many back office softwares that you can use that really are fitting your needs. And one of the things I wanted to mention is that it's a really great idea to keep your front office and your back office separate.
Yep.
And the reason is you as a firm are always improving your processes, how you do things, and you may want to switch. You might be using ClickUp right now, or you might be using Asana or 17 Hats or Carbon or what. I mean, there's so many that you could use that Canopy, you could use that you like, right? That are solving your needs. But the challenge with all of those solutions is that they're building it for you.
Yes.
They're not building it for you.
I got your info.
And so if you want to switch that back office, do you really want to switch your clients as well? And I think that's an important consideration as you lean into client experience. The other thing I would leave you with is I think we are one of the only apps in this whole, and there's hundreds of apps here, right?
Yes,
I don't even know how many.
There's a lot.
There are, maybe it's not hundreds, but there's definitely
There's a lot.
dozens and dozens and dozens, right?
Yep.
I think we're the only app, and I think I can confidently say this, we're the only app that's going to help you compete for business. And so I talked about this on the main stage, is the challenge ahead for the accountants and bookkeepers isn't like keeping the clients you have now, I think, because your clients know that you're doing a great job and the heart and everything. You're just going to make things better for them by giving them Liscio. You're just going to make things easier. But where the rubber's going to hit the road moving forward is there are those premium clients that are going to shop around first before they decide to come to you. Mm-hmm. And they're going to look at a lot of different things. And I just use you as an example, Tanya. You've got it so buttoned up. You've got great social proof. You've got a great website. You've got awards. You've got staff. You've got a great thing going where people know they're going to get it. But if someone doesn't know you, and they're comparing you to a firm that, hey, I've got this great app and you don't, I would really think about that, because you're going to make your firm look really modern. Mm-hmm. You're going to show that you care about security, and you're going to make it easy from the get-go to onboard them.
Absolutely. I mean, take a look at who our ideal client is these days, or who most of the clients out there. Let's face it, millennials are our clients. Right?
And by the year 2025, 75% of the workforce is going to be millennial.
Wow.
And 2025 is 2.5 years away. So that's,
oh my God, you're right, it is. Oh, geez.
I know. That's not like next century, right? Where it sounds like we're,
it's Jetson's age. No, it's not it. Yeah. Yeah, and so we need to make it easy for them because you're right, if it's not, you are only as strong as your weakest link.
Yes.
And if the communication is your weak link, like again, and that's huge. 'Cause you're right, as you said, you have to look for the client.
And we don't charge, I wanted to mention also that we do charge per firm user per month. However, that's an all-inclusive fee. We don't charge for clients.
Yep.
And we don't charge for storage.
Well,
And so the only thing you're going to, and we support your clients with tech support, unlimited tech support for you and your firm. And the only thing extra you're going to pay for are the signatures that we run through Adobe Sign and LexisNexis for the KBAs, but that's not a Canadian.
Okay.
That's a U.S. thing.
Okay.
You're like, huh? What's that? So,
I'm trusting everything.
Yeah.
I get my team told me they wanted this. I could see Sandra's face when we were on with Allison, and I said, okay, I don't even have to ask. I know this is what they want.
It'll keep you and your clients more organized. Yeah, definitely keep your clients organized.
Absolutely. I'm so
And by the way,
excited
they love the tasks. I finished all my tasks. I did them all.
that's
A little
awesome.
bit of gamification in there, yeah.
That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, so I think we should wrap things up now. Is there anything else you want? Oh, what booth number are you? Where are you so people can find
we're super
you?
hard to find. We're the best kept secret at Scaling New Heights. As you come in the doors, we're in the far right-hand corner. However, there is a bonus booth in the middle.
Oh, that's
Right
the
by
bonus booth.
Right,
calling it
right
the
by
bonus
the,
booth.
and if you want to talk to Chris, you go to that booth. If you want to talk to Emily and me, you come here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to go by and introduce myself to Chris because I've never met him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
I know. Yeah, never met him.
Oh please, do a selfie. Oh
I
please.
will.
Please,
I
please,
will.
please,
I will. I
please.
will. I will.
Yeah.
Okay. So just before we wrap, then make sure you come by, check out Liscio. Again, Don Brolin, Linda Arzini, Caleb Jacobs, Andrew
names.
Wall,
Come and read the
myself,
stories.
whatever. There's
Come and
a
read the
reason.
stories.
These are
Yeah.
top 100 pro advisors for multiple years in a row. There are reasons why those people are
And some of those
using
folks
Liscio,
have
right?
been with us since 2017. Like it's like they've been like
They were ahead of the game, obviously much more ahead of the game than I was. So
yeah.
So come by, check them out for sure. And then I just want to let you know too, we do have 2 Beagle sponsored Liscios that are now going to be available
They're
for
gonna be deployed.
somebody
Find
to
them.
adopt. And again, I've had people ask, is there a cost to adopt? No, Liscio is taking care of that. So no, these are just, you don't have to feed them, you don't have to walk them, you just have to love them. So really nice and
Lots
easy.
of social though.
And then $50 from each one of these is going to Beagle Freedom Project. So there's a total of $850 from all of the sponsors here to go towards that. And of course, as soon as I make that donation, I'll be taking a picture and tweeting it out because I've always said people always donate. Where's the proof?
Yeah.
Where's the proof? So
you really do need to do that proof because then that encourages other people to do it as well. Oh, I want to do that. And we'll put the link how to donate in there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So watch out for these. And of course, if you are the lucky adopter of one of these beagles, we've got all of Liscio's contacts in here, all their socials. Make sure to put pictures, stories of the pictures of the puppy on the way home, what the puppy's doing, and make sure you keep Liscio updated so that way they know, how well your puppy's doing. This is why we did that story on the way down in the last few weeks on the puppies. No, thank you.
Thank you so much for this.
No, thank you, Allison.
So fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, fun for me. So have a great day. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye.